Hi, how to handle a breakup and its subsequent heartache. A breakup can be one of the most stressful and emotional experiences in life. Whatever be the reasons for the split, whether you wanted it or not, breakup of a relationship can turn your whole world upside down. You had invested a part of you into another person, and the relationship that you nurtured is gone. Everything is disrupted. Your routine, your responsibilities, your relationship with your family and friends, especially if you have mutual friends, and even your identity. Breakups are never easy because it represents the loss of not just your love and your partnership, but also of your dreams and hopes for the future. This pain, uncertainty, and disruption means that recovering from a breakup can be difficult and take time. But it is possible to recover from a breakup and move on with life if you handle this breakup in a healthy way. Brain mapping studies show that the same regions of the brain are activated when an addict is going through withdrawals as when someone is going through a breakup. So, love is your drug, and during a breakup, you are in withdrawal. So, how do you cope with it? How will you handle it? How will you reduce your pain? Expressing your emotions and embracing your feelings is the first step in recovery. Recognize that it is okay to have different feelings. It is normal to feel sad, angry, frustrated, exhausted, and confused. And these emotions can be very intense. You may also feel anxious about the future. Accept that these unpleasant emotions will lessen over time because every emotion is temporary. So eventually, these unpleasant emotions too will come down. It has to. The grieving process can have its ups and downs. You could experience sadness one moment and anger in the next. Although suppressing these unpleasant feelings is a natural impulse, avoiding these emotions could ultimately prevent you from moving past them. So let yourself feel what you feel without any judgment. Give yourself a break. Give yourself permission to feel and function at a less than optimal level for a certain period of time. When you hit really hard, all you need to do is survive. No one is superhuman, so take time to heal, regroup, and reorganize. Remember that moving on is the end goal. Expressing your feelings will liberate you in a way, but it is very important not to dwell on these unpleasant feelings and overanalyze the situation. Getting stuck in these hurtful feelings of anger, blame, and resentment could drain you and it could prevent you from moving on because it will prolong your healing process. Try to stay in the present. We all tend to analyze various scenes from our relationship, looking for clues as to why things ended, and imagine a future wherein we have patched up with our ex. The problem with this is we stay stuck in an endless loop of pain and confusion, prolonging our healing and preventing us from moving on. Do not go through this alone. Try not to isolate yourself during this delicate time. Also, remember that most people have gone through a breakup at least once in their lifetime. So, reach out to your friends and family for emotional support. Also, be kind to yourself. When your friends are unavailable, remind yourself that it is not because they do not want to help you, but it is just because they have other commitments that they need to tend to. Block your ex. Block them everywhere. I can't emphasize enough the importance of this step in moving on. Research on relationship breakups find that people who limit contact with one another emotionally recover much faster. So block your ex everywhere on your call list, on all your social media platforms. Blocking is a very wise move as it prevents you from seeing any potentially heart-wrenching posts, and it also prevents you from posting unnecessary fluff just to prove that you are happy. The sudden disconnection of social media removal can be very overwhelming, but I promise you it will help you in the long run. The pain of not knowing hurts much less than the pain of constantly obsessing. Also, do not air your dirty laundry on public platforms. Do not badmouth your ex or post details of your breakup on social media platforms. What good is going to come out of it? Turn your loss into a learning experience. Although we can't alter our past, we can all learn from our past. If nothing else, lessons can always be learned from a failed relationship. Do not scheme to get your ex back. Scheme to get yourself back. Reinvent and rediscover yourself. When you're in a relationship, often your identity merges with that of your partner's. Learn to embrace this time as an opportunity for self-exploration. Make time each day to nurture and pamper yourself. Learn to say no without guilt or angst as a way of honoring what is right for you. Stick to a routine. Breakups throw our daily routines into disarray. In order to counter these chaos and disorganization, it is even more important to eat regular meals, get enough sleep, exercise, and set a routine for self. The freedom of not needing to consider another person's needs and aspirations can be liberating. Without other distractions, you can finally invest fully into yourself. And the sense of achievement in your career or studies could make you feel as if you are in control. Connect with your friends. Stay socially active. Focus on your other relationships that may have been sidelined because of your previous romantic relationship. Avoid the use of drugs, alcohol, or food to cope. For some people, it is very tempting to ease the pain of breakup by entering into a new relationship. However, rebounding isn't always wise as it could negatively impact your new relationship. Grief can be paralyzing after a breakup, but after a while, the sadness begins to lift. Little by little, day by day, you start to move on. But if you feel stuck or trapped, seek help from a mental health professional. Your therapist can provide you with a safe, non-judgmental environment wherein you could identify why you're feeling stuck and learn certain strategies to reduce this pain and finally move on with your life. Broken hearts can be mended. Thank you.